All right, TSL, let's eat. Welcome to another edition of the Sales Life. And here's my question to you. In your quest for success, are you willing to ride the bench? It's a question that we have today. And it stems from recently, I was picking my daughter up from school. And she got in the car and she said, Coach handed me a flyer. Basketball tryouts is coming up. And coach wants me to try out for the team. And she said, I don't know if I'd be any good because I've never played basketball before. And I listened to her and I said, let me ask you a question. Are you prepared to ride the bench? Because if you commit to the team, then you're going to finish the season. And this was something, man, that my son really struggled with because he had some talent. But the skills that he developed were only skills that were adapted for the front yard football. So he was frustrated when he walked into the locker room thinking, dude, that he was going to be a starter. Walking into an established program and being surrounded with kids who had been in the program long before he ever had. And he believed he was going to walk in and be a starter. See, he hadn't developed the skills yet to be adapted to that level that he was actually playing on. And he wasn't mentally prepared to ride the bench. Are you? That podcast that you want to start, that vlog that you want to do, that business that you want to start. Oh, you got a real estate license. You got a massage therapist license. Oh, you want to get into sales. Let me ask you a question. Before you do anything, are you prepared to ride the bench? Meaning that when it's not working, when no one is noticing, when no one's calling you up, will you show up and play as if you're a starter anyway? Because, see, it's easy when there's no competition. It's easy when there's nothing but applause. It's easy when you're undefeated. What's hard is to realize when you're not good enough. That now is not your time. And you're doing just as many reps, if not more, than the starters are. Yet you're not getting your shot. On a recent episode of the 1% Better podcast, the real estate broker to the uber wealthy, Aaron Kerman, told host Joe Ferraro, he said, when people come into my office want a job, he said, every one of them tell me the same thing. I want to be a millionaire. I want to sell homes to billionaires. And Aaron stops him right then and there and he says, you have to understand something. There are only just a few people in the world who are doing what you want to do. And he said, let's figure out who you are first. Let's establish a track record. And then we'll build your niche. See, that niche is what you actually specialize in. This is where you become that go-to person. See, I'm good in sales, but I'm really good with difficult customers in very difficult situations, very touchy situations. That's my niche. But I didn't just walk in there one day and, hey, this is all I'm going to specialize in. No, it meant that what I had to do is I had to take the any and alls. That means that you have to be willing to walk in there and do anything and everything. You don't have the right, nor have you earned the right to say, oh, this is all I'm going to do. No, you take anything. That means that you take all the reps. That means that you do all the donkey work. That means that sometimes, dude, you make other people look good. But in doing so, you're becoming powerful. And as you do, life has a weird way of doing this. When you don't get all bogged down and feel like that you're entitled and it's not happening fast enough, if you're willing to go in there, if you're willing to mentally ride the bench, you're not good enough. No one notices. No one's even calling you. You are better than the person that's playing in front of you, and you know that. Yeah, you got to keep showing up. Yeah, you got to keep putting in the reps. When you do that, life has a unique way of honing your craft, of honing your skills, where you become a success assassin. Remember, the greatest sale that you will ever make is the sale you on you, because you're more than enough. Stay amazing. Stay in the sales life. Let me come back around and say hello. What's up, Nat? Thanks so much for being here. Simon, man, thanks so much. Great to see you too, man. Thanks for jumping on here as well. With that, you guys rock out. Please share today's episode with someone else. Also, don't forget, these and 600 more episodes are going to be housed right there on the Sales Life podcast. 2 different podcasts, one for the profession and the other one for sales, because some of us make a living at sales, but all of us make a life at selling. Never settle. Keep selling your way through life no matter what. Stay amazing. Take care.